Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600. Cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
Skin.land is the site where you can sell your skin within 2 minutes and receive money on your card, crypto, or other payment methods. It's very easy. Look, put email address, set trade link, and bonus for you. Click on the gift, enter my promo code, and get $10 for free if you sell skins for $100. Pick skins you want to sell, click the payment method you want, confirm trade, receive your money. On Skin.land, you can also buy skins. Why Skin.land? The prices are much better than in Steam. You can check it yourself. Link in the description.
That's exactly what's gonna happen now as well. Easy checks it long, saw the mid, now has to go. Blue white on one, blue white on two. What was that? Blue white! Oh my goodness, could have been another frag. Easy. Indeed, pushing in through here aggressively. Pawns the line once more. Lampada thinks there's only one. Checks to the left side and now takes them all. Oh, Lampada on the spray transfer gets more. He hasn't had the greatest of games right now, so he has to pull through for his team. How many can he find? That's what we want on music.
Oh, the transfer!
Down the spray transfer, beautiful. He knows where the last one is as well. Lampada on the scout. Oh
my God!
What? Lampada! What was that?
What is that?
What just happened?
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Apollo Series 1. We currently have Phase 2 of course happening here around the block. Few days of Counter-Strike we have already seen, and obviously still the group stage where we're currently gonna wrap things up. It will be Copenhagen Wolves taking on the side from Permitta. My name's still Jesse or Dutch Boy, whatever you want to call me. And I'll be hopefully joined by someone else in a bit, but otherwise you guys will have to look at my face or hear my voice the entirety of the time. A little sick, so that's why you sometimes might be hearing some cough here and there, but all those good stuff's out, or bad stuff's rather, out of the way. Let's see some lovely Counter-Strike. Let's take a look at the group stage here of the Apollo series if we can, as we are seeing the point system and all of course currently in place. Nexus rocking the first place of the group B. Navi Jr. haven't lost a single game, and we're currently going to look at the Copenhagen Wolves taking on the likings from Permitta. They've had an utterly bad season when you look at it, Permitta, so it will definitely be a little bit of a working their way back up type of thing, as on the other side, Copenhagen Wolves, they have yet to play a bunch of games. Have today gotten a little bit of time to work their way around, and hopefully will be able to get some juicy wins on the board for their own team. And lineups are looking pretty promising, of course, for the Copenhagen Wolves against now Permitta. That is obviously a little less. Banning away does too. Don't want to have that one being played, of course. Maybe Overpass was their insta-ban, so then it continues to be Dust 2, of course, which, if you look at the players, it kind of doesn't suit them too well as well. Copenhagen Wolves will not be having the Inferno pick that they would have liked. Then they will go for a Mirage pick themselves, so going to the basics, of course, of that map of Mirage. You ban Dust 2, you don't want to ban Inferno, and then of course you're going to go for that Mirage pick as of a whole. Nuke then as a response for Permitta, one of their strongest maps, so that really helps out wonderfully. And of course, if you leave Permitta with a chance to pick Ancient, they will. That will be the decider. So, all in all, these maps are looking heavily in the favor for the team of Permitta, mainly the last two, with Mirage still being a little bit of a sort of underdog map that we can see the others somewhat come out victorious. So I'm looking at it with a little bit of grace. Hopefully we will be able to see some good Counter-Strike, but looking at it in particular, it looks like the first map going to go to Copenhagen Wolves, and then the others obviously going towards the side of the towards the side of Permitta. So I'm looking at it in that sort of way. That would be my prediction for this game, as we are going to start getting into it as well. I didn't expect it to be so quick, but apparently it is, as we are seeing little adverb as well coming through. If you click on the banners down below, of course, and use yourself the lovely code here, the Appolo1 on Skinland. You can get yourself some lovely skins, lovely things on that lovely site. One of our partners has been, and of course, a bonus on your first deposit for EGP as well, up to $600. You can get for free using that site. Tomiko is playing for the Permitta side and has been blown away. Scheisen allowed to take him down. B side's been swarmed. With the retake up in the air, it should just be a pretty easy one to find. To hold on for Copenhagen Wolves, bringing in Tapyware as well. Tops, Fessor, Scheisen and Borg Magic. So lineup in general is looking quite fire. I'm really looking forward to what they can offer here inside of the tournament. They've had some of their players really signed mid-season, parting away a few days ago with Vigo and Basso. They're bringing in Tops, parting ways with SMH, and then bringing in Tapyware. So, in general, the lineup has had their ups and downs, whereas now also the Permitta side is playing with Tomiko, which they weren't originally doing so. So, there is some changes, there is some plays, but all in all, I think Permitta, they really had to do something. Now bringing in Tomiko for Veggie is not a bad move necessarily, but it will make us have a little bit of an interesting game in that regard. As obviously, as we all know, if both teams have a stand-in, both teams aren't fully ready, and it's going to be a lot more of a dogfight. Shot for Morales to get a lovely opener. CD side is definitely where you would see Permitta try to shine here on this map. 1-for-1 for Fessor. He just runs out of ramp. Get himself a good opening. Edge of the smoke. A little swing from the MP9. More to it. Mary tries to deal with all the remaining players. 7 HP for Tops is all that remains. Scout will be connecting. Tapyware left in a 1v2. That's a beautiful frag. The Scout connecting a tag, not the kill. Tapyware gets away with murder. And the round will go all the way to the side of Copenhagen Wolves. But this could have been a whole lot different. Could have been a whole lot sweeter. Yeah, no cigar in the end. 2-0 start for Copenhagen Wolves. Instantly trying to hold on firm. With B-Nox getting aggressive in towards apartments. In towards Palace with a dink. That's not a kill. No kill for him. Had a chance to get a little ready. Little boost over the smoke. A little spray. Most will collect. Scheisen has been falling away. Tapyware ready for the push. As Most tried to re-aggress a second time. No cigar. 3 versus 3. Now just 2 remain on both ends. Morales behind the smoke. Of course his teammate has fallen. He tries to pick up a deagle. That's now been heard. So tries to run away. Hoping to get back out into safety. But we'll still have to go for a re-engagement. That will be the round done and dusted. Permitta now having their first shot right at the full bite. As I've mentioned before, this is the matchup. This is the map that looks pretty solid for the Copenhagen Wolves. Working their way through into middle. Vassar getting close towards Cornwall. At the same time, the op is watching the cross on middle. Mast looking good on that one. The big green ringing as he gets the first. Magic with a trade. All in all, pretty good start that's been found. Permitta getting oh so sweet amounts of kills to work. Magic with another. Tops tries to cross. Moral's in a good corner. If he swings out now, he's going to catch him on short. Going to catch the bomb walking, but at the same time, the smoke providing a very hard passage in. He thinks he's cleared it all. At the same time, still short's getting challenged. Mary, a sitting duck with the nade. Ringing through, he's still standing. Now swinging too short. Top's been found. It's a round for Permitta. And a very good one. That's pretty well done for the blue side. Copenhagen Wolves will have their final buy before going to drop down into an eco. This is the chance that Permitta have now. Permitta has gotten to eventually move their way ever so slightly forward. To get a decent grip here in this game. 2 from underpass, making their way up. Tapeware and Tops. With the setup being very good, of course. A good mid-stack. Oh, missing the first shot. Morales will try to help out. Well, then underpass guarding get pushed. There's a team kill happening as well. A lot is going on. Yet ultimately, a round that Permitta is going to find. I think Copenhagen Wolves could have done a little more if that team kill didn't come through. But it did happen. Move on. And forget. Permitta is going to get their second for sure. Probably the third one as well. Tapeware just a singular flash. As they will try to go for a palace pop. Enoch left alone on A, so that might still be a little chaotic. Morale should join him. Smoke will be thrown, but they're going to avoid it. They're going to just run their way through. Enoch spots them to cross. Should get at least one. Morales will help. The bomb will succeed in going down. But as long as you're finding no kills, that really doesn't make any difference. It's Permitta that gets their third. CT side looking oh so strong. It's up to Copenhagen Wolves now to see what they can find going forward. Permitta has joined us as well here in the chat. 3-3 scoreline is a pretty solid one. And a good grip here on the CT side is what's needed. Execute into B. Mary, that's waiting for the crosses. Flashes and util all thrown to Miko that lines up 2. Help arrive from short with Miko doing all the work. The heavy lifting. It's not a singular that falls. Permitta is so damn strong at the moment on this map that you might be wondering what they have cooking. Mirage is the pick from Copenhagen Wolves, but since the beginning, it's only been the Permitta side really striking. And that is promising. Very promising. Special middle. Ooh, an eagle. Vassar response. Accordingly to that, with the eagle finding the kill, it's looking very sweet, looking very soft. It's helping all out. Kills to be made. Permitta is going to get themselves in an advantageous position. Player spotted on middle. Tops checks out. And it's Shazen having themselves a chance now to somewhat make this play come to fruition. He has himself armor. And if Permitta goes to over excess a little, that's when we might see the others shine a little. Ooh, Deke. Looking to connect once more. Damage done. Kill found. Permitta moves up to 5. With a 2-round advantage. And with the fact that they found 5 in a row, Copenhagen Wolves will have to respond accordingly. Thus far, it's been a little bit troublesome for the team. Probably wondering how long it's going to take for a response to come out. And now, Permitta has found 5 and the tactical timeout has come in. That means adaptation for Copenhagen Wolves. Well, Permitta is going to constantly start defaulting. You've tried a fast B play, which didn't work out. You've done defaults into the middle, which have been a little harsh and rough around the edges. Late mid exec with a smoke on the con. That's going to provide you with the little opener. The second smoke for Permitta on con will be thrown. At the same time, they're still just holding on to the extremities. Morales wants to isolate the angle by having that smoke in con to watch over top. Mast on B watching with the op. Smoke on top con, you give away intel. No more from Copenhagen Wolves is going to be in palace or anything. So the A flanks and the plays towards the A side will not be too bad. Mary having the chance to go huge, but now falling away, creating a chance for Copenhagen Wolves to go towards the B side up short. And smoke on top con will soon start fading, and Shazen is the only one that has a second smoke, so they need to cross through into apps. They need to go for that B play. And so Copenhagen Wolves is going to walk their way in towards the B side. We'll be getting this one for sure. And then we'll see how much there is. Good kill from Bog Magic coming out. Morales and Beanox most likely all day road. A 4 for Copenhagen Wolves, that's looking very likely to happen at the moment. Bomb slowly ticking down, going off. Still a pick from Morales to keep the economy for Copenhagen Wolves a little lower. That is the fear you have on the T side, although the half won't be too long anymore. So I don't think they're going to have to worry about that specific part too much. All in all, just a solid one to pick up. And us looking at the future. Seeing that Copenhagen Wolf, after calling in a tactical timeout, have been the ones finding a first round. That is promising. Entry from Master, of course, will definitely help with that. One from Apps, or Palace rather, making a move. Shazian trying to catch your time in. Then it's up to Copenhagen Wolves, right, to make a move first. Potentially have Beanox rotating. And then you can start seeing the Palace pop coming in. But won't be needed Probably jumping over the angle while Moss is going to have a chance at shooting. Magic that was watching. Up that held the line. Beanox. When is he going to start moving? And when is the pole on the other end of the flip coin going to go and make a play? Moss watching. Couldn't play. Getting the kill. One still for Maps. Now Shasian been paid attention to it. Tomiko going aggressive through the smoke. Finding a beautiful gap. Experienced as ever. And although you might be the guy coming in that isn't in the main lineup, still shows why he's one of the tops in terms of Poland players. 11-5, Tomiko. Doing all the hard lifting for his team. Doing all the hard work, all the heavy lifting, but so is the offer on the side. Copenhagen Wolves, Borg Magic has done some good work. Mary allowed to find an equalizer to some extent, with Tops going aggressive into jungle. Himself taken away. Mary then watching as the push will come through. Oh my goodness, Mary. That's how you shut down B. Take notes, guys, because that's a stellar way of getting it over the line. Getting a replay out, the spray control on these ones. First the tap it apps and then the redirection in towards the play. Very, very well done. Good start to hopping. Okay. Morales. Open him out from Con, but Moss with the opener. Morales getting overrun. Tomiko from short. It all works wonderfully. Jumping out, that's a little bit too much, Moss. That's going to give a chance away to the others. Copenhagen Wolves weren't looking too good, but then going to re-aggress will be a lost cause. Copenhagen Wolves is walking up towards the apartments. Getting closer, spraying and praying. Mary. He's going to go for the first, the 1-for-1 trade. Won't be enough for Permitta to shut this B play down. The bomb plant will get the odds in a specific spot. Copenhagen Wolves definitely having the highest of chances to win this one out. Beanox now been seen. Knows one is in apps. Does he know Shizen has dropped down? Going through the window. Seen one on bench. Tops will get the kill. 5th round found. And so, Permitta, although they find a decent half, they lost the first 3, which they've always kind of been neglecting ever since. This could have been a much better half for Permitta if the pistol went their way. So, if the second half pistol will, that equals things out. And Permitta's in the lead big time. That could be what brings Permitta a very good shot at taking this one all the way. Nuke, of course, that is definitely one of the more brilliant maps, or one of the better maps out for the side of Permitta. So, seeing them have the opportunity to pick that really gets us in a much better seat, much better spot. Tomiko all of a sudden turned into a Danish man as the team still need to be swapped around. Tomiko. Not the Dane. Morales is. Oh, that they have that one, alright. Tops. Beanox out from Palace. It all works out wonderfully. Tops down low as he walks through flames. Thinking of being a fireman. But still, the fire hazard suit, that won't be helping anyway. 7 HP for Tapyware. If you go B, you got yourself the side. Permitta have nothing to worry about. They will get the plant. They will look into 8, 9 and maybe 10. They have a grip. And that is something that Copenhagen Wolves will have to get out of. And in all honesty, so far so good for Permitta. Their full buy rounds have been stellar. The calling for morals on the CT side has been good. Let's see if it is on the T side as well. And I've definitely been criticizing the Permitta team for the most part about some of the maps that they've played, but Mirage and Nuke have always been, together with Ancient, the maps that you see on them the most, right? And once they have to go for other maps, it sometimes starts falling a little. Losing against crucial eco rounds this time around, they won't. Tomiko is 17-7. Fessor the final one. That shouldn't be able to do too much. Still trying to get himself a dink. I mean, it's one. Fessor will not be able to find it. And so the round will go to the Likings for Permitta. They found their 9th already. And let's be real. This is a round that Copenhagen Wolves will kind of have to pick up. Fessor. Going to wait for the swing. Morals will catch him. Entry found for Permitta. Scheisen waiting, up close in. Palace, he's going to reaggress to try and take some control as they had to go on a move. A site gets broken open. They get chipped apart. It's all down to Borg Magic to relieve some of that pressure, but he won't do so. What a round for Permitta, once more squeezing the team of Copenhagen Wolves. There's nothing that they can do. Tops will still be able to find one, but that bomb is already halfway ticked. Tapyware waiting behind the ticket booth, but he's not going to go for this round. He might look for some exits. Double digits has been found. And with that, Permitta that are doing incredible. Will Tomiko be the one to die? Yes, he will. Falling away. Now got the Polish flag next to his name. Dying all the way in middle. That's a crucial one to lose. Of course, Copenhagen Wolves, this was a crucial round to lose. As they will now be faced with the fact that they do have an AK on Tapyware. Probably all of them on rifles. One being the baby rifle with limited util on the CT side. And again, so far so good stuff for Permitta. So far the possession, the control is on their side. Borg Magic with the Famazin window cannot do too much. He's already down to 27 points of health, so it being a 4 versus 4, then kind of still thrown away a little. Man advantage still for Copenhagen Wolves. They've been thrown. Push comes out. Mast lines up tops. Entry found for the youngster, yet taken away. Mary. Oh boy. Tapey Ware couldn't do the dirty work. And the bomb now going down. It leaves Mary once more in a 1 versus 2. Bomb already planted. Looking to swing. Falls down miserably. It's a retake for Copenhagen Wolves. Good aggression that Tapey Ware has thrown into the mix. After getting himself that one, it was Shizen to help get the trade, and in the end, round falls flat. Permitta loses what could have been the steamage right here. But for now, we gotta wait just a little bit longer for that to be happening. Permitta will go for it. Simple AXAC. Simple yet efficient. The smokes will roll in. Util coming out. A bit of a spray. Shizen has boosted himself up. He's trying to be the hero. Now becomes the villain of his own life. The flashes are good to set Tomiko up for a push. He doesn't go out towards Connector. With his life as risk, he wanted to go aggressive. Could whistled away. Morales will go aggressive inside of Rem. Falling flat. One more kill onto Bog Magic. Tapey Ware. Might he be aware of Tomiko up close? He is not. So Tomiko is going to line 2 up. It's down to tops all in a 1 versus 3. Looks for the spray. Won't be completed. Permitta goes up towards 11. And they are now just 2 rounds away from winning it all here on the map of Nuke. Or on the map of Nuke we go then. Mirage is looking to fall out of their hands. Falling out of the hands of the Danes. Of course, not everyone is from Denmark. The majority, though. The Danish team for Copenhagen Wolves that is playing with some of their new players, but it's been a bit struggle. It's been a bit of a struggle against the side for Permitta. Something we saw coming. And something we're seeing now. BXZ already tops falling. No one there to rotate, retake, help out. And Permitta that will continuously be patching them away. B-Nox is padding his stats just a little bit more. Aggressing through Tapey Ware will get Morales off the angle. Tomiko. And is seen to inside of ladder. With the flash, with the play. It's a round for Permitta. Pretty well done for the attacker's side. They're just 1 round away now from getting it done. Very up close, looking for the swing. Morales catches himself. 1 damage done. What a play for Permitta to start this round off. They went to B the last round. Now Copenhagen Wolves reinforces the B side and they're going A to finish it all off. Tops and Tapey Ware are the final 2 that remain. Mary is going to flank around. Should get the final 2. It's already 1 and there the nail in the coffin. It's Permitta winning the first map. 13-6. As the polls are looking incredible on this day of Counter-Strike. Permitta is the only team that has lost against the Vikings from the Agency Clan. That all went by inside of the Agency Clan stream. That was a pretty miraculous game for Agency Clan to pick up. Permitta was not looking good, so I felt like maybe they were heartbroken at some point. Now you bring in Tomiko as your new sort of superstar, and it works out wonders. I hope that that form is going to continue, because I really enjoyed watching this game. I really enjoyed seeing those crispy shots that Tomiko and the others were bringing in. Let's see if Copenhagen Wolves have something cooking for them, because on Nuke, more structure is needed. And so far, it's been a little bit of a chaotic stride. Copenhagen Wolves then going to heavy B, then going to heavy A focus as the CT. There wasn't a certain middle ground that they were picking. There weren't the protocols ready and all. So I really hope that that's going to be finishing it all off nicely, of course. But before we drop it into a short break, still want to give a quick shout out to Skin.land for helping us provide with this lovely event, one of our new partners, right? You can use that code Apollo for a 10% deposit bonus. Maybe you can do that in this short break and then return and get back to the action, of course, for the second map that will be Nuke.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
Skin.land is the site where you can sell your skin within 2 minutes and receive money on your card, crypto, or other payment methods. It's very easy. Look, put email address, set trade link, and bonus for you. Click on the gift, enter my promo code, and get $10 for free if you sell skins for $100. Pick skins you want to sell, click the payment method you want, confirm trade, receive your money. On Skin.land, you can also buy skins. Why Skin.land? The prices are much better than in Steam. You can check it yourself. Link in the description.
bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
Skin.land is the site where you can sell your skin within 2 minutes and receive money on your card, crypto, or other payment methods. It's very easy. Look, put email address, set trade link, and bonus for you. Click on the gift, enter my promo code, and get $10 for free if you sell skins for $100. Pick skins you want to sell, click the payment method you want, confirm trade, receive your money. On Skin.land, you can also buy skins. Why Skin.land? The prices are much better than in Steam. You can check it yourself. Link in the description.
That's exactly what's gonna happen now as well. Easy. Checks it long, saw the mid, now has to go. Blue White on one, Blue White on two. What was that? Blue White! Oh my goodness, could have been another frag. Easy. Indeed, pushing in through here aggressively. On the line once more. Lampada thinks there's going to be one. Checks to the left side and now takes them all. Oh, Lampada on the spray transfer gets scored. He has to have breaks of games right now, so he has to pull through for his team. How many can he find? That's the one on music.
Oh, the transfer!
Down the spray transfer, beautiful. He knows where the last one is as well. Lampada on the scout. Oh
my God!
What Lampada? What was that?
What is that?
What just happened?
And we return. The first map was a pretty quick and easy one for the side from Permitta. Utterly surprising that it was the map pick from Copenhagen Wolves coming out, but we have seen Tomiko play pretty good. We have seen a new face inside of the game, but we're also seeing a new face on the casting desk here with me. Sir Danny has joined me for the remainder of this best of 3. It will be the second and the third map that will be coming out potentially for the Sir Danny to join us. As for the other games, we have another 2 casts, I think, coming in. Or were you on the one on 6 PM? I'm not too sure. No, you weren't, right?
No, actually weren't.
No.
I'm just joining here, Dutch boy. You're getting all the praise, and we're getting some fine Counter-Strike, indeed.
Yeah, let's hope so. Gonna see Nuke here coming through. And, oh, Morales, he was ready, now he wasn't. The one calling the strats that isn't ready himself. Looking a little bit lackluster here, going for an A-play. Push for Permitta, that could come out, and would you look at that, Danny? What an opening.
Yeah, pretty simple round on the A-bomb side. So far, so good for Permitta. Lots of control, and the Wolves now trying to respond. This will not be an easy attempt for them, though. Tapeware, oh, those are some fine headshots. And now the bomb defusal coming in, and a great retake from the Wolves. Really surprising stuff. I did not expect the CTs to have so much success on the retake. It's rather difficult to retake the A-bomb site, but the one good thing they had going for them was in fact the high ground. Tapeware, Shane coming in, and suddenly the boys from Permitta, even though do a good job at taking over the bomb site, at the end though, the retake has been solid. Look at Tapeware, look at Shane go.
Yeah, things looking very good for the team. 1-0 for the side from Copenhagen Wolves. They are on the CT side here of things. Permitta is going to go aggressive into ramp. They have gotten the SMG and everything. That works out. Of course, Tomiko, that's already fallen. He stepped up a lot on Mirage. But he's going to do that dance one more time here on the map of Nuke to make us have that 2-0 come in. Rolls drops the Mech 10 down to make some sound of potentially dropping. Professor is waiting for the under heaven, so you've really no way to go if you're Permitta here.
Oh no, not really. You got Lonesome Morels in a pretty awkward position to try and recover from a round like this. Instead, he could play it in a way where maybe an angle presents himself and suddenly a kill with the M41S. Long-range engagement. Try and get something done here on the B-bomb side, but simply will not avail. And so the Wolves, another successful round for them. I mean, that is just standard stuff at this point. You expect them to win the pistol round. On the back of it, the second round should be pretty easy. Though, I mean, we did see that purchase coming in from Permitta. So all things considered, a nice one there from the Wolves to make it as clean as they did. But now Permitta, this time, guys, it's time to play it safe. Go for the eco here, get some of those upgraded pistols, and that's about it for this round.
not too much that they have. Eagles in play for the Permitta side. Outside presence. Fessor. It's the one waited up close from far. Bog Magic and Take Beware getting the first few kills. Hold down to Morales on the outside in the second one joining forces. But aggression that will be successful. A flawless one for Copenhagen Wolves. And this is a different showing than we saw on the map of Mirage. It's a much more sophisticated map as well in that regard. But yeah, on Mirage we really saw the rotations not really working that well. The stacks that Copenhagen Wolves was putting. That first, on the first eye, didn't look to make too much sense. And then when we're starting to see this one, they're looking composed. They're looking very good in the way they've approached their stacks so far. And now switching up the pace, right, going a little aggressive once more. Copenhagen Wolves is playing a very good switch-up game on the CT side.
Oh, you love to see it, especially, like you said, a sophisticated map. You gotta try for... Whoa! That is a nice play there from Morales, actually expecting the player in the form of Tapeworth to be in that position. So far, lots of exchange in terms of bullets and damage, and Bogey Magic is stuck in a very awkward position. Chucks in the grenade, could get the better of Nox, but no, it is in fact... Oh, Bogey Magic still being a menace and outside. Doing so much fine work in Permitta. At least they have bomb site control. So for them, you expect to see the bomb plant to come in. And the two remaining players, man, Bogey Magic has lost a lot of HP. And to try and go for the retake on the A bomb site without any high ground is way too difficult. And I think it's fair to say that going for the save should be the optimal choice. Though, smoke being deployed, and looks like the guys would have go for this, but look at Masked. This is so good. The 2 taps will be enough. And that's how Permitta secures the first on Nuke.
What a well-played round. Of course, you go aggressive, you get most of it, but Master playing good trigger discipline, getting them both off the angle. It's playing a good style of Counter-Strike here, for sure. Team we expect it from, of course, the Poles. This season have had their ups and downs, right, when it comes to it. Now, having to play with Tomiko might be considered a down, although still remember him inside of the game as Tomiko got previous map, getting 8 more kills than anyone else. Really helps out wonderfully. Not a minus whatsoever for Veggie, that has not been in the team now at the moment. I'm not too sure. Probably still there, just a stand-in now coming in. But that makes Permitta, kind of gives their season away. Having to play with stand-ins and such, it doesn't work out wonders. The ramp push will. Morales is still flanking. We might hear the rotations to be called. If you hear 2 vent drops, maybe you can go heaven. And only 1 player to beat, right, on the A side. Morales will be anticipating on someone being close. He heard the smoke getting deployed towards the door, and I think he's anticipating on it being the first vent. So Permitta aware of it. He's also aware of Secret. The walk-up. Oh, Morales. Timing as ever. Scheisen is still going to try to make something happen. Well, the bomb will go down. This is a 2-on-3.
Still doable for the T's. Look at Mask. This is such an aggressive play. It might work wonders for them. But a Molotov has been deployed. He has to be quick about it. Oh no, Masked gets taken care of. Now all up to Lonesome Mary, the 1 versus 3, expecting someone in the high ground. This will not be an easy round, but he will try to isolate the duels. Gets the first one. Looks for 2 more players, but Tops on top of it. Gets the frag here and secures a round win for the Wolves. So for Permitta, a nice attempt there to try and hit the bomb set, but you have to admit timing was everything in that round. As we saw, early on here, the push on the B bomb site doesn't really give them any fruits to their labor. Admittedly, this 1 versus 3, it is way too difficult for Mary to win. But who was actually the player in the backlines from Permitta? Was it Masked, in fact, trying to come in? Or Morales, in fact, in the backlines? Yeah. And the timing is awful. The guy from Secret peeks out, gets him. And so Permitta have such a difficult round ahead of them.
But you can see, right, Morales knows everything. Knows there's only 1 on A. You gotta move a little quicker if you're Permitta there. Because otherwise Morales will even get flanked like he was, right? It takes just way too long to get going in that regard. So, Permitta, surprised to say that they need to play a little bit faster at times. On Mirage, they just rushed everything and it worked out wonderfully. So, unsure whether or not we're going to see that switch up of play this time around. But 5-1 almost certainly secured. So, definitely you need a switch up That was a blind shot from Bog Magic. He didn't even see Mast. It allowed to take him away. And that will create chances big time around here. Copenhagen Wolves are looking absolutely stellar. A 180 from what we saw in the first.
Yeah, really good performance so far for the Wolves. CD side, your opponent's map pick. You want to try to get as many as... Well, yeah, you definitely want to get as many rounds as possible. Binox, though, being very thorough in his approach, spots out the player there at the very end. Could go for the spray, but if he sprays, he becomes very vulnerable for a push from Hut or from anywhere else. So Permitta will have to conceal this round once again as the Wolves look at strong as ever. Bogey Magic, oh, takes the hit. There's the response there from Binox. They might actually take over the bomb site. Lonesome Tapeware remains, and he wins the fight against Binox, but Tomko has the high ground, could win the duel. However, the bomb still needs to be recovered, and it's only 12 seconds remaining. So many players to find, and he simply can't catch them all. 5 rounds for Copenhagen Wolves.
Well done. Well played. The Danes are looking good. You saw it being turned around a little, right? Permitta had a chance to do so. Mainly with that flank getting the kill, then going in for a second. But yeah, after that you get turned into a 1v3. Really didn't help in any sort of way. And us now having a tech pause.
Yeah. And meanwhile, we're actually having this tech pause. It's actually a good opportunity, you know, as any to shout out to our sponsors here at the event. So if you want to buy and sell some CSGO skins, Dota 2 skins, Rust skins, you name it, you can do so instantly and securely on skin.land. Be sure to get that $10 bonus with code Appolo. And of course, guys, don't also forget about our betting sponsor for the event, EGB.com. If you want to get a $600 bonus on your first deposit, be sure to head on over to EGB.com. But if you are planning to do some betting, be sure to do it responsibly and be of the right age according with your local governance. And yeah, Boy, we could actually take a look at some of the replays we had thus far.
Yeah, we do. Lost. Nice play. Still in our minds, that was what brought Permitta their first round, but since then, responses. You get 2 kills here. Morales is in a good position to hear 2 of them drop. Move fast, eh? You only have 1 to fight against. Waiting long, and even Morales becomes a... Yeah, look at this, in the smoke. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah.
That was insane for Bog Magic.
Yeah, crazy. He did, right? Because Bog Magic, I mean, he goes out with a swing, and as we see from his POV, you know, the Molotovs, the flames, so much smoke in his eyes, and yet he somehow gets the frag on that T player in Permitta. You know what? It kind of feels like Permitta from here on out, they kind of should show more respect for the Wolves. Now, as we can see, you know, first map, scoreline 13-6. Permitta absolutely dominates Mirage. But here on the CT side of Nuke, I think Permitta is definitely lacking in terms of respect. So far, feels like some of the plays they've been making, you know, these fast style of CS plays where they have players going up against aim duels, against ops. Like, that is a risky business maneuver. If you're Permitta, you have to show some more respect for the Wolves.
Yeah, they think they can do it all because of that Mirage, but apparently Wolves are still fighting back. They're here to take their blood, and Tapeware doing so with 2. First 2 kills already found. A flank from Morales once more, missing some shots. Morales, man, flanking twice. Should be getting caught twice here as well by baiting out a lot of time, waiting for the players to potentially make a mistake. Up close also hurt. Mary is allowed to pick up Bog Magic. Maybe another weapon that could be found. The AK to fall. And now Mary in a close spot with the MP9. A good chance to take one. And then Fessor down low might make this one a doable one to pick up. Door swings open. Molly can be used, but not in time to take the diffuser away. Just in the nick of time, they get the diffuse out. Copenhagen Wolves are still standing firm.
Really not a bad performance here from Permitta in a round like this. I mean, go for partial investment. The fact that you get that bomb planted, get some of that extra cash in your pockets. But yeah, all in all, once again, a successful round for the Wolves. The Molotov deployed way too late. And that's a solid performance, sure, for a guy like Mary. That definitely will give some more confidence for Permitta. But all in all, the Wolves, 6 rounds already on CT side Nuke. This has been a great scoreline, and looks like they're not going to slow things down. Binox, a nice attempt. does get eliminated in the end, but so far, that's a good start for the T's.
Yeah, it's a 1v1 and it's making Copenhagen Wolves have to set up into reposition somewhere. Tops down low, spraying in. Tomiko with the entry. I think from the AWP that will come out. Going through ramp with Permitta having taken control. They've yet to find themselves a little more. Block Magic looking to find final piece here with the AWP. An opening on Morales has been made. Tomiko that was try to flank the flanker. Initially the AWP had a chance but taken away. Moss watching for Heaven. Tape beware that won't be able to do so. Watching the cross. Fessor is going to get to the side. Moss didn't fully take account of this. Can Fessor find the 1v1? Time is running out. Moss is running around the rosies. Ringing around and no time. Fessor won't get this. It's Permitta to get their second. And what a way for them to get this one going. Molly, of course, originally the A push that came through. The man advantage drawn back, but always you thought Copenhagen Wolves was going to have that shot, but Fessor couldn't. Moss just played that to perfection. That is the second round for Permitta, and with that the economy down low for Copenhagen Wolves. With one singular round, you create a chance for Wolves to fall down flat in this first half.
Well now, folks, in the back of that victory, Permitta might actually finally string a few rounds together, and this is finally a chance to do it. It's probably the best chance they've had thus far. Take a look at the economy for the Wolves. They're in shambles. They've gone for the force buy here. If they fail, which is looking likely, Permitta might get themselves the third and eventually put the Wolves on an eco. And from there on out, 4 rounds, T-side nuke. That's suddenly looking like a much better scoreline. We'll see if this one pans out. The Wolves want to take it very fast and very aggressively here in lobby. Already securing a few good frags, and that really slows down the efforts for Permitta because weapons in the side of the CTs is looking pretty good, but bomb has to be recovered. Morales expecting the player to be up and hot. He's got it, the vision. However, will this be enough? Because as he goes out for the swing, wins the fight. But now it's Lonesome Tapeware who remains in the 1 versus 2.
Yep, Tapeware has a chance. Wrapping around is Morales. Boom. Still yet to be picked up. A chance to shoot, a chance to kill. Tapeware getting swung upon. See you later. Another round for Permitta, and this was the buy, right, that Copenhagen Wolves pulled up. They get broken economy-wise. Permitta moves up towards 4 by the looks of things.
Yeah, like I said, Permitta win that previous round. That was the force buy from the Wolves, and now you can see economy is in shambles. It will be just the simplest of rounds, a simple eco. So for Permitta, this is a good opportunity to extend their lead by picking up the 4th. And well, it's going to be a fast play here from Masked. With the MAC-10, you know, going on a bit of a mission, a reconnaissance mission, to try and clear out all the angles, get the information, and well, luckily, they've chosen the right bomb site. This is the area of the map which has no CT defenders, no pesky CTs trying to gun them down. So for Permitta, this is a great opportunity to, like we said, you know, get that 4th round, maybe get a few good frags here in the end, but, or maybe not. So far, so good for the Wolves to maintain their players, not go down to the MAC-10, so that Permitta doesn't rack up easy money. Though, 4 rounds, T-side nuke. I mean, you definitely want to see more out of a squad like Permitta, especially with the performance we saw not that long ago. Oh, wow, that's actually solid for the Wolves. Wow, even more kills go their way. Considering this was a full-on eco, the damage they've dealt is crazy. 2 AK-47s picked up. They annihilate the entire T side, and maybe another weapon here for Shane. No, not gonna happen. But like 2 AKs, lots of damage on the T-side economy. I mean, by all metrics, this has been a stellar eco for the Wolves.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, Permitta, I don't think they care about it too much, but if you look at their reserve cash amounts, they probably should, right? They really should be losing this round, and they're thrown back to an eco. All of a sudden, this half ends in an 8-4 instead of the 6-6 that it might have been, or a 7-5 that was still doable. So, not all the best, and the AKs on the CT side, they can definitely rack up some of those kills. Smoke towards outside that have been checked by the nades. Fesser opened them up with B-Nox that's trying to find himself a little gap here towards the side. Shade himself getting overrun there. B-Nox that tries to entry, managed to find one, looking for a second. He's been successful. Top still watching behind the first vent. Could be the wild card here in this round. You don't expect him to still be here, but can he make it work? Tapeware getting a kill, so that might create some chaos. Morales with that goes back into second vent, so maybe Top's angle is not so good after all.
Oh, we'll see about it. Tops swings out with the frag on one. Morels with the response, but now it's Lonesome Morels. Oh, how does he miss that shot? Bug Magic has been so good, but luckily he manages to respond with a frag of his own. And the Wolves, damn, this was looking like such a solid round for Permitta. You saw it execute on the A-bomb side. Flashes being deployed, Molotovs as well, in some really good positions. And we saw the entry frags were really good for Permitta. Let's take a look at the replay here once again. B-Nox rushes out here, waiting for a flashbang from his teammate, and he even gets 2 out of it. And yet Permitta kind of struggling there when it comes to eliminating the guy pushing out of orange. Then, of course, Morales, stuck in such an awkward position. The fact that he even gets a frag on the guy playing from HUD is already, surprising. But yeah, from that position, Foggy Magic has to land the shot, does so, and the Wolves get themselves the 7th. And we talked about it earlier. I mean, Permitta losing so many rifles, so many players in round number 10 cost them dearly. Because right now, their purchase is slobby, to say the least. You got yourself a few AKs, sure, that one Galil, 2 MAC-10s, 2 Tech-9s, and now they're going to enter the site. And this is not going to be easy for them. Look at the carnage on the A-bomb side.
Yeah, it's absolutely betting them apart. Round has been found. Meat grinder you walk into. Permitta. They've lost quite a bit inside of the map of Mirage due to pistols that they lost this time. It's the first 3 that instantly go the other direction. Then you find one, lose economy after again. And Copenhagen Wolves get a good grip early in the game, but let's be real. It's still the T side of Nuke only that you've lost this on. 4 rounds still. Arguably okay to work with here for Permitta. And us watching that second half at least. Copenhagen Wolves hasn't been broken mentally and do definitely know what they got cooking. That is a pretty cool sign after the Mirage that looked like a meat grinder fiesta. Now becomes somewhat of a decent game to watch. Can Permitta pick up the pistol, string up a few rounds, or is it Copenhagen Wolves ending it quick and sending us all the way to Ancient? We'll see how the pistol is going to go for that to be either realization or just a fixation. Bomb goes down. Shai gets able to get himself a kill. Mary's still the 3rd on Heaven. And you might think high ground is a thing in Counter-Strike. It usually is the low ground, and we're seeing that right here as well. Fights are so hard to take from upper ground. Heaven fight is so awkward. Copenhagen Wolves profit from it all day long and get Mary with 4 HP to take down 4. That is an impossible task. Copenhagen Wolves will pin the 2nd pistol in this map and look good at making us go to Ancient.
Yeah, this round was absolutely important. If Permitta win it, then yeah, you could definitely say we have a game on our hands, right? They win the pistol, they might win the subsequent rounds right after that. But now, after a loss like this, I mean, this is pretty big. Because the Wolves, 9 rounds for them, and Permitta, you can see this is an act of desperation. They're going for the force buy. They got some pistols, but really, do you expect Permitta to win a round like this? I don't think so.
Yeah, they're doing what they can, right? If they win this round, it's as if you won the pistol, but better. If you won the pistol and the follow-up already, that would be a great sign for the Polish squad yet. Copenhagen Wolves taking it very, very slow, and that already sounds like the best idea they could have made, right? Permitta that is playing with pistols. If they are forced into going for some moves themselves, forced into making mistakes, Copenhagen Wolves goes together. There's really no chance for these 5-7s and these Deagles to wrap up, to rack up some of those kills. Tomiko that's watching on the ramp side behind the smoke. Moss trying to find a little opening. Step from Fessor. I don't know if he's going to clear the close smoke due to the Heaven player making noise. Is anticipating on someone being close and reads it perfectly. What a beautiful read there for Fessor. But look at the time, Danny. They got to move into ramp. They got to move in fast, because with 30 seconds, there's still a whole path to be laid. And with Tomiko now knowing that they're going ramp, Moral's flanking, you kind of got to do something if you're Copenhagen Wolves. You got to do something fast there. Going for the bait and switch back towards the A side. And as Permitta has rotated all their players around towards the B side, it was the best play they could have made.
Yeah, this actually has been a great choice. If you take a look now at the Wolves, you're thinking, by looking at the minimap, they must have gone towards the B bomb site, right? 25 seconds, you don't have a lot of time, but instead of committing towards B, they run back on the A bomb site, and Permitta, the players make the rotate, and so returning back on A becomes just way too difficult to deal with. So Wolves, definitely, they deserve round number 10. Meanwhile, Permitta, but then this stinks. Oh yeah. Next round, they'll have to go for Nico, and we're basically talking about 11 rounds for the Wolves. So it will basically be a do-or-die half for Permitta, trying to win every single round of the C side will not be an easy affair, but for a squad like Permitta, the players they have on their caliber, maybe it is doable. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely having the players to deal with these mental situations, to deal with these comebacks, but the way things have gone so far for Copenhagen Wolves, I'm not too sure. I think we're going to set up for a map of Ancient, and I mean, it's not bad. Well, what I mentioned in the pre-show of this game, I felt like Copenhagen Wolves was going to win the first, and then Permitta was going to win the remaining two, because they felt, or I felt, that Nuke was going to be an easy win for them. Okay, apparently that's not the case, but Ancient is still a very good map, right? Maybe we're seeing it all the way turned around, right? Copenhagen Wolves can still complete the reverse sweep. And then my predictions once more go completely wrong. It hasn't been the first time.
I mean, at this level of Counter-Strike, it's quite difficult to really determine which team can win out in what scenarios. Pokemagic. Just waiting for someone here. On top of the smoke, and actually it's Morels who reveals himself by firing off just a few shots with the 5-7. And now Wolves, I mean, you should not complicate matters. You already have a clear advantage heading into a round like this. Basically, what you gotta do is now group up and hit one of the bomb sites. That would be by far the best choice to make. Maul is now being deployed to make sure you have a clear entrance on the bomb site, and you can see how clean they are.
Yep, really clean about things. And now, falls by. There will be one. Permitta, somewhat playing for the eco, and then having to kind of go for 9 in a row. They can lose one to make us go to overtime potentially, but they really want to rack up some of those rounds right now. Copenhagen Wolves still sticking to their bonus buys. They've gotten so much cash. McDan will be dropped to Tapeware to go for an entry. This should just be a fast play for Copenhagen Wolves. I think Permitta is going to anticipate on the fact that it is fast, so having to be really careful. But from that point onward, then he will start seeing full buy after full buy for Copenhagen Wolves until they're getting broken. Here comes the fast move with the Mac-10, like I mentioned. Tapeware has dropped. I don't know if he had the bomb with him. That's not the case, but this Mac-10 injected in the B site, that's for Permitta something to really be worried about. At all times, you now should be aware of player potentially going to ramp, right? You can already see Tomiko being somewhat aware, is going to be a little paranoid from time to time. And if Copenhagen Wolves crosses down into secret, you have really no intel about B. Tomiko will have to rotate down with Permitta that needs to do something. Otherwise, they're just sitting ducks in this round.
This is a stellar read from the Wolves. Having 4 players at the B bomb site, whereas Lonesome Tomiko, yes, behind the reactor. He should be good at least for 1 frag. But Permitta, you can see there's going to be the rotations, but Tomiko completely unaware of the push. That would be a great frag for Fester and the Wolves. You can see so many players to deal with, and Mask goes down as well. So this has been a terrible round for Permitta, but an absolute stellar performance from the Wolves as they continue to dominate on the second map of the best of 3.
5-on-2. Copenhagen Wolves getting themselves towards 12. And I gotta say, Tomiko there, of course, you said not being aware, Danny. I think he just got liberated by Fester. If you see his POV once more, I don't know if we're gonna see the highlights. That wasn't unawareness. That was just an absolute stellar read from Fester. Sheesh. 2 kills, instantly finding success. Mary doing some jumping. If we have that highlight, I would love to see it one more time. Or right, Fester. I would like to see the pain in Tomiko once more, because that was painful to see. We're not gonna have it. We're gonna go towards round 17. The chance, right, to end it. Bog Magic. I'm not too sure. Honestly, this is the first time I'm seeing his name. 19-7 on Nuke. In my eyes, one of the hardest maps to learn as a new young talent. Using the AWP and doing it all perfectly. Against Permitta. Against the map pick from Permitta, for God's sake.
Oh man, this is looking very difficult right now. Look at that. Looks like this will be the end here for Permitta. Only 3 players alive, and well, Lonesome Tomiko holding on to the B bomb set by his Lonesome. Could be overwhelmed by those Copenhagen Wolves players at any moment. And right now, yeah, the Wolves playing stellar CS here near. Can look at Fester, just ready and waiting. Picks up a frag here, and looks like this will be an easy pickings round, unless somehow they can respond. Well, doesn't look like it. It will be Lonesome Mary remaining in the 1 versus 5, and so the Wolves will take this one easily on map number 2 in the best of 3. And well, I wonder how Ancient's gonna play out, because so far, I mean, we saw the Wolves pick it up. The map pick there on Mirage. Well, part of it was actually Permitta, and Permitta. Oh, okay, making it a bit more interesting, but yeah, all in all, it will be the Wolves securing that map win here on Nuke. And now we have a game on our hands, as the 3rd map of the best of 3 will be, in fact, Ancient.
Now that's interesting. That's really cool to see. Copenhagen Wolves draw it back. A very convincing win here on the map of Nuke. And now all predictions kind of falling into the water, because this was a map that looked very good for Permitta. The map for Mirage looked very good for the side from Copenhagen Wolves. We'll have to see how Ancient is going to go. We'll drop it into a short break, and when we return, it will be Ancient to decide the fate of this best of 3.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
Skin.land is the site where you can sell your skin within 2 minutes and receive money on your card, crypto, or other payment methods. It's very easy. Look, put email address, set trade link, and bonus for you. Click on the gift, enter my promo code, and get $10 for free if you sell skins for $100. Pick skins you want to sell, click the payment method you want, confirm trade, receive your money. On Skin.land, you can also buy skins. Why Skin.land? The prices are much better than in Steam. You can check it yourself. Link in the description.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
Skin.land is the site where you can sell your skin within 2 minutes and receive money on your card, crypto, or other payment methods. It's very easy. Look, put email address, set trade link, and bonus for you. Click on the gift, enter my promo code, and get $10 for free if you sell skins for $100. Pick skins you want to sell, click the payment method you want, confirm trade, receive your money. On Skin.land, you can also buy skins. Why Skin.land? The prices are much better than in Steam. You can check it yourself. Link in the description.
That's exactly what's gonna happen now as well. Easy. Checks it long, saw the mid, now has to go. Blue white on one, blue white on two. What was that? Blue white! Oh my goodness, could have been another frag. Easy. Indeed, pushing in through here aggressively. Pawns the line once more. Lampada thinks there's only one. Checks it to the left side and now takes them all. Oh, Lampada on the spray transfer gets scored. He hasn't had great of games right now, so he has to pull through for his team. Penny Klein, that's what we want on music.
Oh, the transfer!
Down the spray transfer, beautiful. He knows where the last one is as well. Lampada on the scout.
Oh my god!
What? Lampada! What was that?
What is that?
What just happened?
The third map, ladies and gentlemen, is gonna start quite soon. Both map picks not going the way of the teams picking it. Leaves us with a very, very nice best of 3 to watch and witness here in this Appolo series, or 1 series, phase 2 of the group stage here, as we are gonna start getting ourselves closer and closer towards the playoffs. More and more to be decided. You saw me next to someone in the previous matchup, or the previous map. Unfortunately, Sir Danny has left us once more, so we're gonna go in towards that final map. We started seeing Mirage as a pick for Copenhagen Wolves. That was picked up by Permitta. and the other way around on the map of Nuke. So both teams have been dominant when it comes to playing on the opposing map. Yet now we're gonna go into a map that is picked by both. It's a decider. It's a chance to prove that you are in fact also good on a map that is more of a 50-50. Although here we have seen Mirage go completely south for the side from Copenhagen Wolves. We saw Nuke going completely south for Permitta. So I'm honestly not too sure which side this is going to go. I felt like this was going to be a 2-0 for Permitta every day of the week. Didn't do so, as we are now going towards that third here on the map of Ancient. Seeing the knife round, seeing how things are going to be with the likings from Permitta, I feel like still just a little bit more looking like it to take it, just because of the experience that they have. But if Copenhagen Wolves can do it on one map, it might as well be the map of Ancient, and they already did it. And in my eyes, the hardest map out there to do it on. So, when you're looking at it that way, all eyes are pointing at a pretty good 2-1 for either side. I know that makes a lot of sense, but a 2-0 I feel like for the team of Copenhagen Wolves now, right? It's a little interesting, right? Permitta, we're happy. Permitta's the Twitch channel came into the chat in the first map. Oh, we found one map, or we found the next round, and now we're seeing Permitta winning Mirage and not winning Nuke. That's interesting. Pistol will be starting up. Copenhagen Wolves have chosen to start on the CT side. That has been beneficial for them on the map of Nuke. We saw them getting a good grip early. And mainly the pistols that were won by Copenhagen Wolves, which caused them to have lots of rounds to go. 2 dual Berettas being bought. Tapyware rocking the dual Berettas on B. He also got Cheyenne doing it on the A side. He's the one getting himself boosted up with the Block Magic joining forces. Dual Berettas that won't be spraying for any more. It's Morals to get the opener. They're trying to accelerate right on top. Morals will pick up 2. A good start created for the side from Permitta. They're gonna look to pushing their way forward ever so slightly. Beanox making it work, making it happen. So Miko that will fall. A 2 versus 4. Permitta will look to get themselves a little more on the board. The bomb is certainly going to go off soon. And it will be a phenomenal round to find for the side from Permitta. Really good and fast A exact that works it wonders. But it could be Permitta as well, doing very good on what looks like an even better map of them. Nuke on paper looks good for Permitta. Ancient is the map they have played the most. A stack coming through. Lots of players there waiting for the aggression. Morals is lining up a bunch himself. 3 already. Looking for a 4th. Not been successful. The help arrived from Beanox to cover up the final pieces. The second round will go to Permitta, as the Poles are able to get a grip in this matchup. Able to get a grip to start things off. With us now moving towards the next bits. with a little bit of room. Looking for the swing. Hessor wanted to go aggressive. Did not get it done just yet. He's falling away to the back of the side. Of course, Permitta now rocking the bonus buy in this round. Having to worry where Copenhagen Wolves might be. Rotation from Tapyware into Red Room. Same for Bog Magic. They're gonna have full accession over middle soon. Copenhagen Wolves will try and go aggressive. Will try and walk their way up. Player joining forces from Donut. A fight from Mary. He spots two of them. Knows a third is in Donut. And that's well done. You get away with a +1 out of that engagement. Copenhagen Wolves having a triple stack here waiting on B for Tomiko. And Morals to break. That will not be an easy one. And the bomb is still in middle as well. So ultimately this round is a Copenhagen Wolves one. Good re-aggression. That works out wonders. And now the round that falls on its head. Can Moss find this kill? That is opening up. And that is the A side. That's a plant. Permitta gets away with a bomb plant. That is pretty good actually. Lots of resilient cash that will be taken. Looking for another. That won't be needed. It's a round for Copenhagen Wolves. And so, $2,000 added to the side for Permitta. $600 each by the bomb plant. Which they're pretty happy about. It will provide them with a little better move. A little better weapons. But ultimately, in a good position they found themselves into. Smoke on window. They beware going aggressive. Only already used an 8 as well. Doing some damage while Mary tries to access. Running into middle. Getting himself 1, 2 and maybe a third. Not there. But done his job. That smoke turns red. I don't know what that was. But the advantageous position still there as Mary has cleaned things properly. Beanox as well. Moving up ramp. Joined by Morals coming in from cave. So there's still a setup to break here towards the B side. This engagement is needed. Tops will win out the fight though. Tops looking good in that engagement. Bomb is slowly going to move in towards the side as well. With Morale still coming from cave. They find the side fully opened up already. With the bomb now getting planted. It's a pretty hard retake to find. Jiggling for Morales. Spotting him. Smoke and flash to help. Now the swing. Morales only good for the 1. Morty thrown on ramp. He's seen him. Morales still aware of the swing. On the bomb he goes. The nade. The open up. Yeah, there we go. Damage nade for the kill. And a nail in the coffin put for Permitta in this round. Third already. And that is a very promising beginning here. What looked like was going to be hard to recover from, right? It was a very, very harsh map to lose in the second. Now you have a chance to go up to 4-1 and maybe 5-1 as well. Because the next one is an eco for Copenhagen Wolves. So it's not looking good for the Wolves. Shine seen as well. Tomiko with the opening. Tapeware with the trade plus a dink on Tomiko. Pretty random one to find, but hey, if it works, it does. Mid is found. Permitta trying to repulse in towards the A side here. They've taken B. Flash that will come through. Morales. Oh, good flash to support. Fester falling. Looking for another. Morales is. 5-7 will help. Kills are made. And it's all down to Beanox. Get the rep in. Get the frag. Looking for another. Oh my. 35 bullets isn't enough. He had to reload in the end. Tapyware didn't and picks up an AK. Copenhagen Wolves, this was a pretty good round to find. Not one that you would have thought was going to go their way in the first hand, but now maybe even a third can be put right on top. Permitta, if you lose these crucial rounds, that will not be beneficial. They're really going to be careful about what's so far going on, what's so far been happening a lot here in this game. For the most part, it's in these rounds that you kind of expect them to win, to not go their way. That's what I said on Nuke as well. Some criticism to be made, but ultimately, spray down in mid that works out wonderfully. Moss falls down to get Copenhagen Wolf their third. One, two, three, and four. Tapyware doing the dirty work with just a singular fall in that round. Copenhagen Wolves that look happy. That looks strong. Permitta cannot go for a buy now. Most has bought. The others are playing for an eco. So you gotta be a little careful. Your one rifleman is dropped down low, making it a hard situation to battle your way out of. Could be a 4 for Copenhagen Wolves. And more that might be on the horizon. Victor starts moving on forward. Kill from Scheisen coming through. Good molly use, taken away. Shine is looking for another. As he falls away, Beanox might create an opening into the side, and they've done so successfully. Player seen on the back of the side. Moss getting hit down a little. Down to just 11. Having a shot. Beanox ultimately good for the 1, making it 2. He's all down low, all down himself. Has found 3, so needs a total of 2 more. And with the push, with the wraparound, with no kill, it's Copenhagen Wolves that get their 4th. Pretty good stuff for the youngsters on the blue side of things. Completing a retake. Yeah, here, Most. Look at the util early, right? And that is your AK man. The one that had the rifle. Then it got swapped over to Beanox, but not having any armor to his name really made it a rough spot to be in. Permitta themselves now rocking with the buy and finally gotten away to break the economy in some way, or break the streak from Copenhagen Wolves. Although still so far so good, right, for the Danish squad. CT side, still having T side to come. Don't know how that side is going to be for them necessarily. But it looks promising to be in the lead and to have a chance at showing more. Tops. And 4 lining up morales. Entry found for Copenhagen Wolves. Vessar is watching the cross and watching him fall. Beanox drops. First 2 kills have been made. With Tamiko walking through into Red Room, getting a dink right on top of himself. Copenhagen Wolves, man. 3 kills already. A very doable spot to get themselves 5 with it. Mary and Moss that are left in a clutch. Vessar from Ramp that will hold the line. The flash is good to make Mary fall, and Moss trying to take matters into his own hands with the Mach 10. Will not have anything to go for. Yeah, the Mach 10 in a 1 versus 4. You want the Mach 10 probably to die first, have the AK straight. This time around they went for the opposite. Mach 10 had the clutch, which obviously was a very tall order to fulfill. Looking for round 6 here, Copenhagen Wolves. As they're heavily trying to move their way through. So furthermore, Beanox of course rocking the Galil. Most is going to go up close with attack 9 with Permitta. Making ways up the ramp. Will he use for Beanox to stop? He's obviously seen the 7th heaven. With Fessor helping out. It's Fessor to wreck up a 3rd. Good hold to the B side. And Most. No cigar for him. He finds an op, scrambled around. But no way of getting it and using it in time. Copenhagen Wolves is playing some stellar Counter-Strike at the moment. And will continue to do so. It was Fessor doing it all. Tapey where to help. But this 3rd, Fessor already lining up 2. And then to flick on the 3rd and get another headshot. It's magnificent. It's magnificent for Fessor. Good opening for Mary. Decent start. Lost up close. Managed to find tops. Gets him off the angle. 5-on-3 has been found. Book Magic and Tapey taking it back. That is going to get Permitta to rotate around and move their way in towards the B side. Fessor is all by his lonesome. Swinging in. Beanox, a spray to be converted. Kill found for a Bug Magic. It will be a 4th for the side from Permitta. They've looked good. They've looked better. Can they do it one more time? It really isn't. Obviously that good of a look for sure for Copenhagen Wolves now seeing them fall down, but so far this half has been a pretty decent one to find. Calling it that tactical timeout to try and work things out. Obviously you win a bunch in a row. You try to establish. Get back towards the move, get back to that 8 form potentially. Then with the pistol and the follow-ups. That is where things are gonna start to become crazy. That's where things are starting to become a little harder to work with. We do have AKs out for Permitta. The Galil on morals and a wraparound into the ramp. Tops will fight. Gets a controlled spray burst in. 2 kills for Tops and a dink on Tomiko. Finish off the deal. Copenhagen Wolves do not let Permitta take ramp anymore. They fight for it themselves and see what comes from it. Great aggression that works out. You call in a tactical timeout. And the plan you execute is perfect for the situation. That's been the name of the game for Copenhagen Wolves. Have responded to everything Permitta has done with perfection. That's really been one of the good reasons why this Copenhagen Wolves team is a force to be reckoned with and still should be paid attention to at all costs. It's always Tapeware finding himself in a team. It's always Vessor finding himself in a team. Now, they actually have Vessor as not necessarily just a stand-in, right? It's the main player, the main man, finally been looked out for. And with all the players kind of being in the same boat, Tapeware also standing in some teams, has been part of Apex Rebels for quite some time, then went on to play some stand-ins for some teams, and now it all works out better. Copenhagen Wolves will not be ending the half on 5 or on 8. It's Permitta that will end it on 5. Still for them, decent scoreline after what looked at could have been a lot worse. If Tops can find triple, that would be huge. It's not going to be. 3 kills in total from us, the end of the half, and although Permitta has found the pistol and the follow-up got themselves into a 3-1, it's still only 5 that are getting away with it. So it's up to Copenhagen Wolves to get control fast on that T side, unless Permitta is once more going to show us what they're made of, because they know how to play this map. They have things cooking. Copenhagen Wolves has played a good half though, and that's been my main concern. You can speak all that much about how good the side for Permitta is, but if Copenhagen Wolves respond with the way they have, Tapeware 14 and 6, that's not a rookie numbers he's putting up. It's absolutely been an amazing scoreline, and ever since Tomiko has left Mirage, he hasn't really felt that good in this map. Hopefully the CT side for him can be a little better. There's a lot of flip sides that could be made, a lot of perspectives that could be checked, but Permitta that ultimately start the round off in a great way. It's a total of 4 kills already, with just Tops remaining. The 1 versus 4, that won't be achieved. It's Permitta. They get 6 to their name. The Polish squad will have just 1 more to go before equaling things out. We will get to see how that's all gonna move, if there is a move on from this. Of course, you're gonna play with just pistols, so conceding the second round is a forgiving thought, but losing both pistols, you see what comes from it. It's still tied, just solely based on the fact that we found 2 pistols in the favor of Permitta. As soon as the CT site on Ancient is pretty goodly structured, it's sometimes very hard to break as well as a T. So things really up in the air, how this is all going to end. Copenhagen Wolves has attended today early. Now it's freezing. Just to then go for an AXX still. Tops is seeing mid somewhat clear, so maybe they're going to try to push their way through into middle. Jump spotting coming through. Beanox has a chance to spray him down. 2 kills with Mary helping from window. And Tapeware has picked up an MP9, but hasn't picked up any kills thus far. And that will stay that way for even further. It is a tight game. We've played for about 2 hours of Counter-Strike. We've seen for about 2 hours of Counter-Strike. But now it's still tied up at 7 apiece. Copenhagen Wolves has a reaction with the T side, has a reaction with the full by Permitta. Response with their own. No bonus buy coming out for either team. So both teams that could get reset if you lose this round. Which is where the chance comes into play for Copenhagen Wolves to get things going. Tops goes aggressive up the top of the ramp. I don't know, I didn't see him. Just didn't start shooting. And then looked into middle to get himself timing. I don't know what just happened there. Tops losing his life. A 1-for-1 trade can come out. Morales waiting in cave. Swing going through. Morales tries to hold the line. It's just a 1-for-1. Mid's left open. Aggression from Tomiko. That could be found. That could be made. Tomiko doing it all. The dirty work has been done. As the final piece is yet to take. Flank all the way around from Mast. Push they. To go for mid. Taking out Beware. And the second. Mast is single-handedly eliminated them both. The only one to get a double in this round, but this is a little awkward. Tops, I think he's blind here for the most part as well, then doesn't check his right side anymore. Such a rough round to lose, seeing the chances that they have gotten. But this will mean they're probably going to have a 4th in a row here, Permitta. They're probably going to get to 9. And then they're just 4 away from winning it all. They gotta prove it one more time though. They gotta do what they couldn't do before. Exact in towards the A side. Running in. Fessor with the opener. Merida tries to hold. It's just a 1-for-1. A side has fallen flat. As we're looking at the retake right now. To potentially happen. Moss comes out from Donut to be seen and taken away. These are rounds I'm talking about. Permitta plays good. And then all of a sudden, an anti-eco comes in for Copenhagen Wolves. One you would have never seen go their way whatsoever. And they pull it out of the hat miraculously. That's Permitta for you. And that's why Copenhagen Wolves are now starting to sail towards the victory. They're the ones calling in a tactical pause. They're the ones trying to figure out what the cash situation is for Permitta. They, if you would play this the Counter-Strike way, would have to go for a buy here. They have some deagles though. Mary could buy UMP, could go for a deagle and some util. I don't know what weapon Mary will be getting. Or if there is an M4 somewhere on the ground. Yeah, we'll get an M4. So, 2 M4s, an APA from us, and a 5.7 to stop Copenhagen Wolves from going to 10. Because losing this one for Permitta means a second one right on top. Same situation goes into account for Copenhagen Wolves. They're also still on the brink of falling away, but they have better buy. They have AKs and an AWP on everybody. That is very harsh reality. Permitta has created for themselves. Rolls is up close with a 5.7. 1 tap, 1 kill. On close range on players with armor. That's why. That weapon is used in cave. B-Nox has let one cross while he's going to push T-spawn. Here's them drop in middle. Permitta sticks towards B. And I think the bomb... No, they heard the water. Shane has heard the water. So expects for a player to be flanking. And where do you go now if you're Copenhagen Wolves? Waiting for the mistake from Permitta to make. Well, now B-Nox is going to go for a fight through the tunnel. Beware is aware. Moss with the AWP walking out in the open on middle. As soon as Tops makes no sound, as soon as Tops starts peeking out, Moss is faced with danger. Potentially losing his life, and he will. Second kill found on the top of the ramp. So much thought going in this way, in this round. All in all, a good one to pick up for Copenhagen Wolves. As they will be the ones moving towards the B side, taking control, taking space. And it will work out, a 1-for-1 trade to end it off. It looked like Tomiko had the read, but no cigar ultimately for him. The 9th will go to Copenhagen Wolves. As Permitta, he's gonna have barely anything to work with now with the USPs and no weapons next to it. Tactical timeout once more. They're trying to figure out how to boot things up, how to get things back under control, because it's spiraling out of it. It really is spiraling out of control at the moment, and that's obviously Permitta's fault for losing that anti-eco. The anti-eco round really putting a dent to the economy and also the mental here for Permitta. Tapyware missed himself the smoke towards B. Playing against 5 USPs that are all setting up in towards the cave side. Want to walk up, going to try to go aggressive. Vessor's going to have a spray down, a chance at least to do so. Mekten, that will help. Ultimately finding all the cash necessary. And so, Copenhagen Wolves end the half in a good way. We're going to end the round in a good way. Get a 10 to their name. With a total of 3 more to pick up. How is this one going to the wayside? Copenhagen Wolves were running to be pretty fast. Running incredibly fast up to the side. Tapyware getting one. Long has been cleared. And the one that's waiting in cave, still the final remaining for Permitta on the B side. Second might be joining. Beanox joining from CT. So makes a play be happening. They know Morales must be somewhere in cave. That's where at least he was. As he found himself a kill. Now walking through the smoke. Paid attention to. Fessor watches the cross. And that's Copenhagen Wolves. Once more getting an absolutely amazing round to their name. Such importance to win that one out. And now we have chances to finish it off right here. Right here, right now. Is there still a chance? A spray from Tapyware in middle. Getting himself a bunch to his name, then spotting out the one pushing through the smoke. Morales is a sitting duck, masked up close, falling as well. Tapyware controlling middle like a beast. The Norwegian is able to do it. And Tomiko, that is now left to strike them all down, will not be getting that done. And how one eco round can spiral it out of control. One anti-eco that you lose. And Permitta has lost all the rounds ever since. And so, one more for Copenhagen Wolves, and they are winning it. This escalated quickly. It really has. Copenhagen Wolves has done significant work. Really looking at a team that has the opportunity now to deal with the remaining players as well. First kill found. Beanox, an instant sitting duck. They're going to trade Tomiko in donuts and they might be winning it. This might have just been enough. A tab. Mary doesn't push CT yet. The smoke on donuts still looming. Otherwise Morales would have been able to find this gap. And now it's up to Copenhagen Wolves to set up and hold for Permitta. That won't be able to go for the retake, or are they? Mary's going to get a kill. The nade will finish the deal on him. Morales is all that's left. He's waiting to push Donut. He's waiting to get closer. Morales is going to make one of them fall. Molly still looming. Tapyware is watching with the op, watching the cross. Morales is reading this. Tapyware baits the time. There's no time for Morales. He doesn't have a kit. He doesn't realize that until now. Wants this kill, wants this fight. But ultimately, no cigar. It's Copenhagen Wolves that win this game. They'll be moving up another way in this tournament. I was going to say another round. That doesn't really make any sense because it's just a group stage. But this is a very, very good way to pick it up. This is a very good win to take for the Copenhagen Wolves. They still got Agency Clan to play as well later today. Or is that not later today? What matchup is later today still going to happen? I'm checking that real quickly on the schedule. And it is Monty Jan versus Young Ninjas. Tomorrow, the Likings of Copenhagen Wolves will play against Ents Academy. And the matchup between the Agency Clan and the Likings of Copenhagen Wolves is then also going to happen. So tomorrow we got three matches to finish it off. The final day, that's obviously happening tomorrow of this tournament. It's been a little chaotic, also due to the fact that the Agency Clan and Permitta had to play off stream, with Agency Clan winning that one. Now Permitta is in a much worse spot than they already were, right? Reason Gaming has thus far lost everything on their group, but in Group A, where the Likings of Permitta is currently in, they obviously won their game to start the tournament off against Ents Academy, but since then, they've lost almost everything that they can. They've won only one, losing 3 in a row. Losing versus Navi Jr. is okay. Losing versus Agency Clan is unacceptable. And here losing against Copenhagen Wolves, it's once more a win. It's once more a game that isn't really looking that good. It isn't. Copenhagen Wolves have played a good game though, but Permitta, I expected so much more from them going into this tournament, and now they're still struggling to remain inside of this event. We'll have to see how much that's obviously going to bring, because they've won 1, lose the remaining 3, whereas still there's a game between Agency Clan and Copenhagen Wolves where Agency Clan could potentially lose, then maybe due to the head-to-head, Permitta might still lose that fight, but there could also be another way of disguising. There could also be another way of checking which team goes through, which is probably round difference. So then Permitta would be looking good by getting themselves a map. So that's up to the tournament organizers to all discuss. Tomorrow will be a great day of Counter-Strike though ahead of ourselves, with Agency Clan as well having a chance to play against the Copenhagen Wolves. But for now, we have about 4 hours until the next game is going to start. Probably the stream will be sent off. Be sure to tune back, of course, at 6 p.m. Central European Time, when we're going to have the game between Monty Jan and the Likings of Young Ninjas. Young Ninjas still haven't lost a singular thing, while Monty Jan have lost against Nexus. Will still have a very good showing, or a very good chance to show up against what looks like the best team currently in the league in Young Ninjas. What can they do? Will they be able to keep the clean streak, or is it going to be a fumble like we just saw for the side for Permitta? It's all up in the air. For now, see you guys soon, guys. See you tomorrow. I won't be there. Later today as well, there will be another match that I won't be covering, but I will be back returning for the playoffs. But make sure you tune in to tonight and tomorrow with all the games still at hand. For now, hope you guys all enjoyed, and hopefully we're seeing you back at one of the next streams. And otherwise, have a great day.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
Skin.land is the site where you can sell your skin within 2 minutes and receive money on your card, crypto, or other payment methods. It's very easy. Look, put email address, set trade link, and bonus for you. Click on the gift, enter my promo code, and get $10 for free if you sell skins for $100. Pick skins you want to sell, click the payment method you want, confirm trade, receive your money. On Skin.land, you can also buy skins. Why Skin.land? The prices are much better than in Steam. You can check it yourself. Link in the description.
That's exactly what's gonna happen now as well. Easy. Checks it long, saw the mid, now have to go. Blue white on 1, blue white on 2. What was that? Blue white! Oh my goodness, could have been another frag. Easy. Lead pushing in through here aggressively. Pawns the line once more. Lampada thinks there's only one. Checks it to the left side and now takes them all. Oh, Lampada on the spray transfer gets scored. He has to wait for games right now, so he has to pull through for his team. How much can he find? That's the one on music.
Oh, the transfer!
Down the spray transfer, beautiful. He knows where the last one is as well. Lampada on the scout. Oh
my God!
What, Lampada? What was that?
What is that?
What just happened?